What is Quidditch?
Quidditch is best known as the sport from Harry Potter. There are 3 chasers, 2 beaters, and a keeper on each team. The 3 chasers are mostly offensive players trying to score goals for the team, while the beaters and the keepers are defensive. We try and move down the field to score a goal, and then defend from the other team scoring. At the 18-minute point, a snitch is released, and if a seeker catches the golden snitch, it's worth 3 points. So after the game, whoever has the most points wins.
I'm Caitlin Gandy. I am a 20-year-old communications major from St. Clairsville, Ohio, and I've played Quidditch for about 2 years now.
My name is Olivia Burleson. I am 19 years old. I am a marine science major from Rock City, Illinois, and I have played Quidditch for 2 years.
My name is Brad Phillips. I'm 22 years old. I'm a finance major in the Wall College of Business with a specialization in professional golf management. I'm from Southport, North Carolina, which is at the southeastern coast, and I played Quidditch for only about 5 or 6 months now.
I'm Ashley Michaels. I'm 21 years old. I'm an early childhood education major. I'm from New Freedom, Pennsylvania, and I have been playing Quidditch for 4 years.
My name is Katie Phillips. I'm 21 years old. Major is Intelligence and National Security from Sumter, South Carolina, and I've been playing Quidditch for 3 years.
My name is Khalif Piper. I am 19 years old from Jackson, New Jersey. I've played Quidditch for about 2 years now, and I am a marine science major.
My name is Matthew Robinson. I'm 19. I'm from Massapequa, New York. My major is PGM, Business Management, and I've been playing Quidditch for almost a year now.
My name is Emily Ricardo. I'm 20 years old and I'm from Plymouth, Massachusetts. I'm an exercise and sports science major here at Coastal, and I've played Quidditch for about a year.
Do you think Quidditch is a sport?
Of course I think Quidditch is a sport.
Is that even a question?
Absolutely. Yeah, it's definitely a sport.
Yes, Quidditch is definitely a sport.
I believe it's a sport.
Of course.
Of course Quidditch is a sport.
I wanted to say hell yeah, but I don't think I can swear in your video. Sorry.
How big of a Harry Potter fan were you before you joined Quidditch at Coastal?
I was a pretty big Harry Potter fan. I didn't actually read the books until I was in high school, but I'd seen all the movies, and I watched the movies so many times I can say basically every word that's in them as it's going along. I've watched it so much I'm not allowed to watch it in my house anymore.
I wasn't a very big Harry Potter fan before I joined Quidditch. I always watched all the Harry Potter movies. I tried to read the books, and I didn't get through a lot of them, but after playing Quidditch, I got a lot more into Harry Potter.
Did you play sports in high school, and if so, what sports?
I played softball in high school, and I was a cheerleader, and when I was in middle school, I played basketball and volleyball.
I did play sports in high school. I was a catcher in softball. I played volleyball and field hockey.
Yeah, I ran track, I played baseball, I played football, I played golf, and another variation of track, I ran cross country.
I played soccer for so many years, basically all my life, so I played that in high school.
How do those sports compare to Quidditch?
I feel like Quidditch is a lot more physically demanding because the sports I played weren't really contact sports. It was more of just running up and down the court or hitting a ball. And in this sport, I have a lot more physical contact with other people, so I feel like it's more physically demanding in that aspect.
Well, we use a volleyball, so at least I was like familiar with the ball. I guess the running and field hockey prepared me for a little bit, and then definitely softball prepared me because there's a lot of throwing, and I came into playing with a pretty strong arm from softball, so that ties into it.
The team sports obviously compare because you've got that camaraderie as a team, and you've got that competitiveness to build a foundation, a relationship with your players, chemistry as a team, and to go out and to outdo the other team's chemistry, to outdo their strengths, play on their weaknesses. So it's a lot like football in that manner, because you have to game plan against the other team, how they play offense, how they play defense. It's not as physical as football because in Quidditch you mostly hit above the waist, which is one of the reasons why I really wanted to do it, because it really limits the risk of injury while still maintaining that full contact sport.
What sports do you believe are intermingled to make Quidditch?
Quidditch is in my opinion, it's like a mix between dodgeball and rugby, and a little bit of basketball because you're throwing things through hoops, but mainly dodgeball and rugby because beaters have the dodgeballs that you're trying not to get hit by, and rugby has the aspect of us hitting each other.
I believe Quidditch is kind of a mixture of dodgeball, European handball, and maybe even a little bit of contact like in rugby.
Why do you think people don't take it seriously?
I think a lot of people just think it's like, oh, that sport from Harry Potter. They don't understand like how much effort and time that people actually put into it, and I feel like if they started watching games and realizing how much passion like the players actually had for the game, that they would definitely take it a lot more legitimate.
I think people don't take it seriously because it was created based on a book and people find that hilarious. I think Harry Potter is a very nerdy book, and so Quidditch is just going to be this nerdy game that people joke around and play with, but it's much more serious once people actually give it a chance and play it themselves.
What do you think needs to happen to have Quidditch be taken more seriously?
I just think people need to watch it more. Like, there's a video somewhere on Facebook of Quidditch, and I had several people in my photography class who are like, is that even like a real sport? And I was like, you want to see it? And they were like, oh my god. And they were just like, oh yeah, definitely. You're doing something.
I think people need to actually give it a chance. When they hear it, they kind of just laugh, and then they don't really know what it's about. So if people actually watched it, came to a practice, and like participated in it, they would realize how much more serious it is and how it really is a physical and aggressive sport.
I think you just got to educate people and maybe promote it more. It's not like it's I wouldn't say it's well known. It's becoming more popular, but it's not well known on campuses, and people I know that are my friends, they didn't even know that Quidditch was a sport here that is able to play.
What's your favorite thing about Quidditch?
I like that it's very gender inclusive and you don't have to be an athlete to play the sport just as well as anybody else that's been an athlete previously, and I think that it's a sport for everyone.
Quidditch is really fun to play. It's a great way to stay active, and the people, for the most part, are awesome to be around.
My favorite thing about Quidditch is the Quidditch community. So many people are so excited from different teams to meet each other, since we are such a small group of people that I go to any tournament and I know at least one person from every team. Everyone's just incredibly friendly.
I like the inclusivity. I like that you have a set rule for how many male or females can be on the pitch at a time. But not only that, it's what you identify as. I was born in a very conservative family, so it's nice to kind of have a sport that's built almost around a lot of progressive values.
My favorite thing about Quidditch is definitely my team. I love the bond that we all have and the fact that we can leave it all on the field together, but at the end of it, come back and we still love each other.
Do you believe Quidditch will ever be a professional sport just like other sports such as football and basketball?
It would be cool for it to be a professional sport where like each state would have a team.
I think it will be a professional sport, but I think it'll take a while for that to happen. I think it's going to have to like go up toe-to-toe of like club sports, varsity sports, professional sports. But I think it'll take longer because it is a gender-inclusive sport. It's co-ed, and a lot of sports in our society are separated between male and female. So the concept of having us both play together is kind of taboo in our society, so I think it'll take a while to accept that.
My name is Caitlin Gandy, and I'm a Quidditch player.
I'm Olivia Bertelson, and I play Quidditch.
My name's Brad Phillips, and I play Quidditch.
My name is Ashley Michaels, and I'm a Quidditch player.
My name is Katie Phillips, and I play Quidditch.
My name is Khalif Piper, aka Young Khalifa, and I play Quidditch.
My name is Emily Ricardo, and I play Quidditch.
I'm Matthew Robinson, I'm a Quidditch player, and I'm out.